Welcome back, guys. In this new video, I will be exploring the orthographic projection, isometric projection, and oblique projection for this figure in 3D. So, again, go to home, set the world coordinate system first, zoom into this. So, currently, this is in conceptual. Click here. This is now in 3D wireframe. So, this is two pieces of material combined. Rectangle base and a triangular vertical piece. So this is the isometric projection for this. And with isometric projection, the object is viewed from the southwest plane, and we have three views of it. The lines are drawn at an angle of 30 degrees to the horizontal. This. Now, if this is basically what we would see. This was to be viewed from the front face. Rotate that. So this will be the front elevation, the end elevation, and the plan is what we see looking from above, from the sky. Let me click this parallel, reset the points. All right. So again, this is the isometric projection. Click here on the front. This is now the right click parallel. This is basically how the front would look. Let's go to 2D wireframe. This is the view for the front, and go back up to this, go to the left, zoom in. This is basically how the front would look. Front will see a L from that. Go back here, go to the top, and this is what we see. Yeah, orthographic or the flat view for this. Let's go to conceptual or hidden. Alright, that's pretty much how that would look. Now to the auxiliary view, I want to go to southwest isometric. So for this, let me click here to get a view of what it would look in auxiliary. And remember now, auxiliary projection is when the object is viewed at an angle. In this case, it is viewed from the southwest plane. Conceptual. So this is basically what you will see there. Let me rotate this. So here is the front, here is the end elevation and the plan that we see looking from above. So that's the orthographic, and again the auxiliary is what we see here, two-dimensional view. That is viewed from this angle. If we're asked to draw the isometric view, we will produce this view. Again, the front, which is taken from here. Note, the front could also be taken from here. And what I'd like you to realize that on the left end elevation, notice here that you do not see the sloped. Yeah, the slope is not visible from here. The only way you can see the slope is if you were to rotate this object. Yeah, if you were to rotate it to the next view, the next end elevation. Yeah, that is when the slope is visible. It's also important to note that the slope is not visible on the plan either. As you see, it's a straight line. See? Straight line going across to represent the slope. Straight horizontal line going across. So these are things that I would like you to be mindful of when you're producing orthographic projection. Yep. So that's basically that for this. Now, what if we were to add an additional piece to this? Say, for example, we were to go to the top view, escape, go to the top view, and we were to add, let's say, cut, let's say, probably we should cut a piece of this. So let me copy this, make a copy, C, and we're to pull this there. So these are relatively close. Click here, click there, and move it out of place. Now go back to top view. But if I was to cut a piece of this or add a circle to this, so I left click here, add a circle to 0 and I was to go to press pull. Now I wish to remove this section of that. So I go up to press pull, left click here, drag that. Now how this would look is gonna be different. Now let us look at the different views for this. Let us start to rotate. So from here, this is an isometric projection. Isometric projection. If we were to rotate this, notice on the end we would not see anything. We would not see the cutout, but we know that the cutout exists. So to represent the cutout, we would use hidden detail line. Of course, that is something that we would explore. Yeah. And if we were to rotate this again like this, let me move these a little bit over. Um, uh, left click drag. All right, great. Let's go back to rotate. So we're now exploring this. Yeah, this is how the top view would look. Parallel, keep it parallel. So this is not the top view. Left click here. That would have been the side view. Left click on the side. That would have been next end elevation. Go back here. Click top. Or go back here. Left click here. You will see the auxiliary view for it. This is the auxiliary or alternate view. Go to 2D wireframe. Might not see much there. Let's go to hidden. And this is pretty much what that would look from an auxiliary view. Yeah, auxiliary view. So auxiliary again is when we view the object, but when we from an angle and we're seeing two sides here and there. That's auxiliary. Ortho is when we view the object from one side, or we can see only one of the three main planes. Auxiliary, two planes. Ortho, plan. That's the auxiliary.